Hop on. Turn it up. Let's go. Get this thing started. Get this party started, baby. Ass whooping. Ownership, baby. Let's go. Woo! What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Winners Lounge. Let's go. The mustache is flying off. Denver Nuggets get a short-handed win. No Nikola Jokic. No problem as the Denver Nuggets pick up a win. 115-103 over the Los Angeles Clippers. And I'm telling you, there's no shortage of great stuff to talk about. Guys, the vibes truly are immaculate tonight.
They are.
Presented as always by DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated app. Hey, how do we do, Dev?
We won. We won a lot. We won all of Dev's bets. We won everything we bet live, too, during the watch-along.
Is that right?
I think so.
Dude, the watch-along tonight was... I mean, it's so fun. I swear to God, man. Like, when the Nuggets are winning, it's just it's hanging with the fellas.
Really?
Isn't that what it is? The watch-along is just hanging with the fellas.
More better.
More time with the fellas. Let me introduce the crew. Guys, it's retro night at the DNVR Bar as Breckenridge Brewery launched the brand new Mile High City Golden Ale. We had a party here tonight, and I'm telling you, this bar was packed like it hasn't been since the playoffs. Since the playoffs. Honestly, man, this place was popping. The vibes were great. People were loving it. Lots of Breck Brew to be drunk tonight. And over here, look at this retro man, Brendan Vogt.
Enough from the Clippers. Enough. Stop picking this team.
Fix your mustache. Come on, man. Don't disrespect the retro.
It might be broken.
Don't disrespect the retro, man.
I'm sorry.
That was, you said a Spider-Man reference or Batman?
Batman.
Yeah, Batman reference there. All right, well, there you go. Over here, Curly himself, Harrison Wind.
Yeah, I'm going to echo Vogt. I don't want to hear another word about the Clippers all season. I'm done with them. I don't care about them. I'm not afraid of them. Nobody should be.
Who's afraid of the Clippers?
A bunch of media beat writers are, apparently.
Man, we'll get into that, man.
I don't want to hear anything about the Clippers the rest of the season. Dude, they're done.
The Clippers got to feel so owned by
done.
They've got to feel owned. And then over here, the man looking fly, bringing the soul to the party, Superstar Dev.
You know what I'm starting to believe and think? I think Denver good out west. I think they're good out west.
Man, going full jaw on them. There's no shortage. I mean, I'm telling you, this show might go long. We don't even have anybody at the arena tonight. It might go long. Let's get a quick recap here. My notes are a little shorter than usual because this game, we're distracted tonight. But 10 assists in the first quarter. Of all the things that can happen in this game, the ball is popping tonight was not something I expected to happen. Nuggets actually only get 24 assists, so it was really only popping for that first quarter. But 10 assists. Porter playing great on both ends. Some big-time defensive plays. Some big-time drives. Guys, Michael Driver Jr.
It
was big. The party is still raging downstairs. You love to hear it. And then the Nuggets go up 34-32 at the end of the first quarter. Offensive battle in that first quarter. Second quarter, Zeke playing big. This is my big note tonight. He's had a career-high 6 offensive rebounds, but he was using his body really well, offensively and defensively, just sealing guys, drawing fouls. The Clippers like to play a bunch of guys who are really small forwards, and they like to play them 1 through 5, right? A lot of guys. Well, Zeke and Aaron Gordon are guys that are like, no, you're 6'9", you're 6'9", 220. That's too little.
Right.
I'm 6'10", 240. You're too little for me, and Zeke did a good job of that tonight.
They don't call him Z-Dog for nothing.
They call him Z-Dog?
I actually don't even...
I don't think they do.
I don't even do that.
DeAndre Jordan passing the ball tonight. Had some nice passes.
He might have entered the conversation.
Tonight. And then I thought Jamal Murray was just hitting some absolute beauties in this game, looking confident. Like, we joke about the Murray's back, but he's for real back over these last few games because the shots are confident ones. Like, he's shooting them, and he's running back on defense. Like, he feels like he can score on you anytime. 57-58 Clippers, so Nuggets still trailing. Start of the third quarter, guys, very, very beginning. Jamal Murray rolled his ankle. And I thought, it's fun over. Is it over? Like, we had a little bit of a half where we were feeling good. He ties up the laces a little bit extra tight, stays in the game, looked fine. Nuggets fell behind a little bit, but battled back, took a lead, and forced the Clippers to call a timeout. Bruce comes into the game and inject some life into the game. Like, I thought the Nuggets were playing good, but they were missing something. Bruce was like, I know what you're missing. Toughness, hustle, tenacity. Just punch these guys, dude. They're too weak. Punch them.
They're ready to fold if you fight.
What's your line you always like to say? The energy's about to change. Bruce Brown checked in and was like, the energy's about to change. And it was when that happened. Contested everything. I swear to God, he had like 20 contested shots tonight. He was flying around. Just 23 points for the Clippers in the third quarter. So both teams scoring in the first half. Who's going to get some defense? Nuggets strike first, and guess what? They take a lead, 86-81. Norman Powell was in his bag for a moment here. I don't know if you guys remember that. He was in his bag for a little bit.
I remember
He was getting some buckets. And then John Wall posterized Zeke Naji. And the Nuggets' mettle was tested in the fourth quarter. Their mettle was tested. You played good. It's demoralizing to play good and then blow it. Wasn't to be, though. Nuggets maintain a little 5-point lead. Clippers call a timeout. And coming out of that timeout, Bruce Brown gets a steal. You go to a timeout and you think, we need to get a good one here.
Right.
Bruce Brown gets a steal, takes it coast to coast for an and one. Nuggets get into the bonus up with 5 minutes to go. Kawhi Leonard tries to post up Jamal Murray. Jamal steals the inbounds. Kawhi fouls him out of frustration. And then to close the game, with the Nuggets up 10, they're starting to punch. Clippers are getting desperate. They start trapping Jamal Murray. And what do we have to do to get out of this trap? Release valve Michael Porter. And Michael, you don't have shots. They're taking away the shot, but it's 4-on-3. You got to use your dribble game. You got to use your creation game. You got to go back to high school, get a little one-on-one game going. And boy, did he have it tonight. Punish them, slam the door shut on them, and the Nuggets get the win. Woo! Those were fun highlights.
Woo,
Deb,
baby,
get us started here.
Baby.
We got Eric here too, guys. I know everybody jones for Eric. We'll do a little swap out here. We'll do a little swap
We know
out
you
here
guys only
at
really
some point.
like Eric.
Dev, what's your big takeaway?
Just looking at this game, it's just official. The Nuggets have the pieces. They have the pieces.
It's official now?
It's official. This was a game that they didn't have Nikola Jokic, their best player. Everybody counted them out, and they showed that this is not the team of the past. This is not the squad which was solely reliant on Jokic to get them there, that they could win against a team that everyone is picking out west. They showed that they could compete against a team that has Kawhi Leonard. They have another superstar in this league, and they go out and they get a gutsy win. They were tested this entire time, and they still was able to get it done. So this was a big-time win for Denver, and it's just great to just see that they have other guys that could just step in, and they just fit in seamlessly.
Yeah.
I love it. I've been here, but tonight was another one that just like
Absolutely.
the Nuggets keep you keep going like, man, I think I like, do I know what I think I know right now?
Right.
At every game, they keep
We're
telling us
42
like, yes,
games in.
we're 42 games in, and they keep telling us like, yes, believe.
Yeah.
Harrison, what's your takeaway?
It has to do with Michael Porter Jr.
Okay.
And this started against the Suns 2 nights ago and continued tonight. He's taken the ball to the rim. He's looking to drive the ball. He turned down open threes tonight.
Yep.
He turned down open threes against the Suns 2 nights ago.
His three-pointer's struggling right now.
And he's driving the ball. He took a shot tonight. He took a hard fall tonight in the first quarter. Subbed out. Looked like he got up a little gingerly. We were like, oh, is he okay? Comes back, takes the ball to the rim again, and has this crazy reverse layup finish. Like, I've just been so impressed with how his game is kind of adapting, where he's not just settling for the three every time. Now he's looking to take the ball to the rim, and I'm wondering if he's more confident just in his body and his athleticism, his ability to absorb contact. But he's looking to be aggressive off the dribble, and that was my biggest takeaway from his game tonight.
And confidence too. Like when everybody's healthy, everybody has to sacrifice because there's just so much, right? And when guys go down and you have to change, it's like, okay, do you have something else in your bag tonight? Murray, Porter, both in particular, I was like, yeah, they do have more in their bag.
Yeah.
And they went to that tonight, and it was so great to see. And Porter in particular, I want to hang on this for a while, but Porter in particular, since he came back from injury, because I feel like there's 2 seasons for him. The first one, are you hopping in right now? Dev's tired? Is he texting to get out of here? Dev just wanted to make the appearance of the afro.
That's not true. I'm going to take the opportunity.
We'll never know.
All right, well, Dev, it was good seeing you. It was great costume.
Dream of us,
See you on
Dev.
Sunday, Dev.
Dream of us,
See you
Dev.
on Sunday for the takeover. Dream of us. He's gonna go down in disco is what he's gonna do, man.
He's just at the bar when we end the show.
No, but Michael Porter, I feel like there's been 2 seasons with him. The first one, and then he was out for I don't know however many games he was out for, and then it restarted, it reset. And in the first one, he shot the piss out of the ball, like 45, 47% or something like that.
50 at one point.
50 at one point. And in the second portion of this, I feel like he shot the ball well. I mean, he's at like 38%. It's a little bit of a struggle lately, but he's shooting the ball well. But he's doing the other stuff, defense, rebounding. And then tonight, off the dribble, and he's been getting to the rim the last couple of games in ways that make you encouraged.
He just never does that. He's never gotten to the rim or really tried to get to the rim consistently.
This year, he used to do it. I mean, we forget this, but he used to do it really, really well.
That's right.
He used to have more pop to his game and more off the dribble and stuff like this. And I feel like there is with a player of his caliber, a rein it in, fit in, and then expand it, knowing better where your spots are. And I just feel
so
like
hard
that's
to do.
That's the process that I'm seeing from him, and it's like it's so freaking gorgeous.
I wrote that in the roundtable today. I don't think people realize how hard it is to be all the things that Michael is asked to be at once. It's not very easy to be a third option. And, his leash is shorter than a lot of guys, right? Like, the ball may not find you, but if you don't play D, you're sitting, and, like, it's a different equation for him than it is for other players. I think he's passed a great many of the tests put his way.
I agree.
My big takeaway, I don't mean to be dismissive. I understand why they're there. I don't think they're irrational. But the fake trades are boring. Play MPJ and go win it.
I love
Can I
it.
tell you?
man.
I don't know if you guys are fully aware of this. As you give like earnest, heartfelt trades through
That we're wearing
a
sideburns
fake
and a
dumb
mustache.
mustache, it is so enjoyable to watch happen.
It's
I know.
enjoyable to do. To be
I
honest
meant every
with you.
word I just said so
I
passionately.
know,
We
yeah,
should
true.
have a costume
Eric, where's your
theme every
costume?
single game.
What the hell?
I took my wig off because number one, it
Do you know
betrays
how
my true
ridiculous
nature.
I look right now?
Do
Do you see this?
Can I tell you something? You look better than you normally do. I don't know what to say. You can,
That's tough to take.
You can
That's
take
tough.
that however you want.
That's tough.
It's an insult.
You
can
look
take it like an insult.
incredible. I don't know what to do with that. Guys, the Denver Nuggets. That's all.
That's all.
No, dude,
We kicked Dev off the show for that.
listen. Like,
Thanks, bro.
just consider this. This was a night where it was audition night for a great number of players. Like a lot of people that are not only lifted up, but are sort of overshadowed by Nikola Jokic had the chance to show who they are, what they have, what they can do, and like what more could you ask for? They beat the Clippers on the road in crypto.
In crypto, no less.
Can you believe it?
They
place
did it
to
in
play.
crypto.
Can you believe it? They overcame the crypto curse.
Yeah.
No, but truly, like Michael Porter Jr. looked incredible. Jamal Murray looked amazing. He looked so poised, so in control. Like, I mean, I've said many times the day that Nikola Jokic retires, I'll never watch basketball again.
Yeah,
but
you
like,
said that.
A guy, like
too.
watching Jamal Murray be in control of this team tonight. I think I might give it a year or two extra before I turn into a hockey fan.
Honestly,
It was great,
man,
man.
Jamal Murray's game really is gorgeous, and like, there's so many takeaways from this. Is that your big takeaway?
My big takeaway is that the Nuggets that needed to step up all stepped up.
Yep.
And they showed that this is not a one-man show, that this is truly a well-constructed team. Like we've been saying, I mean, there's no greater demonstration of the fact that the Nuggets can beat you in so many different ways than the fact they were able to do it without the two-time MVP running the show.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Vogt, what's your big takeaway?
I gave it already. But the fake trades bore me, man.
The fake trades bore you.
Go in with MPJ.
What about the fake mustaches?
No, I love those. Go in with MPJ. MPJ is good enough.
So you
man.
just don't
They've
think
got the squad.
I understand there are trades like it's the front office's job to be diligent for the rest of the season about
Yeah.
ways to upgrade. And I'm not talking down on anyone who thinks that way. I get it. I just, as far as the big shuffle ups, the core, the starting lineup, man, that's a winning basketball player. I see a winning basketball player.
I do too, man.
Fair to question how it'll look in the playoffs because we haven't seen it consistently yet. But when he stays on the floor, he gets better. He plays the right way. He does the things they ask him to do. If we're going to put every mistake under the microscope the way we do, I'm going to put everything he does well under the microscope too. And there are
reverse
plenty
that.
of them, man. There are plenty of them.
Here's my big takeaway, and I have a million of them. I mean, that's why I say this pod might go long. But
Start with one.
But I'll start with
Start with the one that's big.
I'll start with the one that's big here, the real big takeaway. That is that, the word of the year is connected. I mean, we keep talking about connected, and great teams have to find lots of different ways to beat you. You don't have Jokic. There's a lot of guys that could say, okay, it's on me now. Murray could have said, I got to go for 50 tonight and dance around and do this, or Bones, or this or that. What I saw tonight was a team that was like, you know what? We know what to do. We're better than our individual selves. Like, we all come together and do this thing. And tonight, that's just what I saw. I saw a team that didn't come out here changing the game plan up just because Yoke wasn't here. They were a team that stayed in that rhythm, stayed in that connectedness, played different. They had to call different numbers. But it was a team win. It just was a team win.
Totally.
And you look at that, and a Clippers team, we joke. I sent you, Kale, did you get the screen grabs? Pull this up. Earlier this week, this was the NBA.com did a survey, all these beat reporters. Which team will represent the NBA Finals? Clippers, 34%. They haven't shown anything that makes you think, oh, yeah. All right, what's the other one? What team is poised to make a big run? Clippers, number 2. Like, the Clippers haven't shown anything. And here's the thing. Everybody analyzes basketball today just on, like, street ball talent, just of like, oh, on paper though, man, they got these guys. And what makes you think that those guys are going to come together in a meaningful way?
Kawhi Leonard's not bringing that team together
at all.
No.
I won money on his under tonight.
Like, that wasn't a team that played as a team tonight. That wasn't
they played harder
group.
Without their stars like last year.
So true.
But that's what's also so beautiful about just how Denver won tonight, because the Nuggets and Clippers are total opposites in how they were built.
Yeah.
The Clippers built through just, let's try to build a super team and fill out the rest. And the Nuggets were actually built the right way organically. And then the Nuggets, just without the best player in the world tonight, just beat the Clippers by playing a team game. Like, that makes it even more beautiful.
This league is so talented, man. Like, there's so much talent. This league really is so talented right now, and that there's so many teams like the Clippers where you're like, oh my God, they've got Kawhi and Paul George, and they've got John Wall there. It's just this extra piece. Too. Marcus Morris, a one-on-one beast, and all these different guys. And then you're like, yeah, but they're just individuals, man. And that's why I think the Clippers have to be completely and wholly demoralized by the Denver Nuggets. Because no matter what they do, the Nuggets just embarrass them every time. And I think that the Clippers probably go into that going, well, wasn't that Kawhi played bad? It wasn't that, any of this. It's just that we're just a bunch of guys and they're a team.
There's something about this Nuggets team where they're not scared of anybody. And I don't think they would be scared of the Clippers. They beat them in the bubble. Since then, they've owned them. But anybody in the West that the Nuggets are going to go up against in the playoffs, they're not scared of them. They're not going to be intimidated by anybody. I think Denver will go into every series this playoffs thinking they're going to win, even against Golden State, because I think they did get a lot of confidence from just playing Golden State
and
that first round series last year and just how it went. I just think this team right now doesn't think anybody can beat them, and they just have the utmost confidence in themselves against anyone.
But Vogt, the Clippers in particular, they're the 7 seed. Nuggets are, or I don't know. Like, do you think they have tried to avoid, like, do everything in their powers to avoid Denver?
They should. I mean, they may not have that luxury, right, with where they're at.
You're right. They might just have to win.
But I mean, if you're the Nuggets, you sign up for that series tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
And you say, we start this afternoon.
Right.
I mean, it can't come fast enough. It's the mental edge is there. And here's the other thing. I know the team has changed a ton, but the core, and let's say Jamal Jokic Malone Nuggets, right? Those guys went through it all together. They spent 4 or 5 years working out the kinks to get to this place. Chris Paul didn't come over and all of a sudden they skipped the line.
Right.
And it's not Kawhi and
Good
Paul
shade
George
right
didn't
there.
pick them in free agency. But what the Clippers, and if there was any really a time they did it, it's when their stars weren't available. All the stuff they haven't cared about in the regular season, Denver's taken those lumps. They've learned those lessons. They've learned how to win. They know who they are. They know what each other wants to do. And I wonder, man, so many teams are taking the regular season so unseriously. Are we going to come full circle where it starts to matter again?
Oh,
and the
I love
teams
this
like
one.
Denver who have taken it seriously and cared are the teams that win out in the playoffs. We'll see. It's January. It's not June. But that's where my mind's at right now.
Eric, Nuggets, do they own the Clippers?
Of course they do. I cannot stop laughing about these impassioned takes coming out of the way that you idiots look. It is so every time
this is our best show of all
every
time.
time I look at the monitor, I'm like, oh, that's a great point from a moron. Look at this idiot.
Eric's such a lame sport. Eric is that guy. He doesn't do Halloween. He doesn't do any
You know what that's called?
An adult.
I'm an adult.
I'm an adult. Wind. Do the Nuggets own the Clippers?
Yes.
Full stop.
They own the Clippers like few have owned anybody in the league before.
I tend to agree, and I think Jokic is sitting at home. By the way, another conspiracy theory. I originally said that maybe the Nuggets just didn't want to show their hand, or like don't let the Clippers
They're just
get a
not
read.
scared of him.
I think maybe they're also just not scared of him. They looked at that. They're like, should we rest him against the Orlando Magic? No, rest him against the Clippers, man. We might need him against Orlando. We don't need him against the Clippers.
we got to counter Bull.
Yeah, we got to come back against
You
the
can
Clippers.
just tell the Nuggets are not thrown off at all by anything about the Clippers.
Yeah, at all.
They just operate how they do. They play their game, and they just know the Clippers aren't stopping them.
Also, you get down 10 points if you're the Clippers, and you have to work 18 seconds every time to get Kawhi Leonard to fall away.
18 foot fall away.
And you're just like, oh, he made one. They cut it to 8. Like
That's actually
Let's
it.
do that again.
Beyond the mental edge stuff, it's like do strengths overlap with weaknesses, right?
Right,
Matchups.
yep.
And what the Clippers do well are not the stuff that break Denver's back. You know what I mean? You can go shot for shot with grueling mid-range post-ups.
Then, so somebody said it in the chat, but this was my new, an overlooked in the pregame show, an overlooked one. Tonight's Serbians' New Year's Eve. Tomorrow's Serbian New Year. Is it possible that the Nuggets told Yoke, stay home and party, man?
Hey, listen, man.
Not even on the bench, right? He wasn't in the arena tonight. He didn't
I don't
travel.
think he
I don't
was
think he
there.
traveled. He didn't travel. Yoke might be pissed drunk off some rock here right now.
Jokic, we know you're watching.
Me and
Come
you,
to the
Jokic.
bar.
Me and you.
Come to the bar.
Does Jokic celebrate New Year at midnight Denver time, or is it midnight Serbia time?
Probably Denver time.
The confusing thing for me is that they all acknowledge that it's already 2023.
They do?
Yes,
It's just the new year is not.
but it's the new year. What year?
It doesn't matter. You know
That's
what?
a
Let's
story
not-
for
let's-
another day.
Yeah, let's not debate this one. Anyway, it's actually hilarious. It's probably why he didn't show up tonight.
I love it.
Is Serbian New Year a bigger holiday for Serbian people than New Year's for us is?
No, I'm
I
sure
don't know.
it's the
Kat
same.
says I'm Serbian, and I basically completely forgot about New Year.
Okay, so it's definitely not.
So there's your answer.
Okay, it's definitely not.
we don't know anything about Jokic. He's a mystery to us.
Does he even know it's Serbian New Year?
Possibly not. All right, let's take a break. On the other side, we're going to keep having fun.
Yes, we will. Yes, we will. Guys, this is a new sponsor here at DNVR.
Oh, let's go.
Jive Hive.
Jive
Hive.
Jive Hive.
Yo, we've got the
Thursday,
QR
right?
code on the screen.
Oh, Thursday?
Yeah.
We do have Jive Hive as a new sponsor. We're very excited about them. But we also have to tell you about Denver Health.
Incredible.
Health Medical. Do you need healthcare coverage? Do you not get healthcare coverage through your employer? Are you unemployed? Check out the Denver Health Medical plans. They've got the Elevate Exchange plans. It's available on the Connect for Health Marketplace. 303-602-4912. DenverHealthMedicalPlan.org. They're affordable. If you, like I said, don't get coverage through your employer, maybe you're a family who needs low-cost coverage, check these guys out. Denver Health Medical, 303-602-4912.
And you know, Wind, a lot of those challenging diseases, really treatable when you're covered, it turns out. Like scarlet fever. You don't
Yes,
have to-
good idea to have healthcare coverage, definitely. DenverHealthMedical.org. Also, our friends at Illegal Pete's, we love Illegal Pete's. There's one right down the street. We go there all the time. They got the best burritos, best nachos, best in the business. They have a ton of locations across Colorado, 10 of them. At all those locations, you get happy hour from 3 to 6 every single day.
Get the reverse nachos. Don't be a fool.
Reverse nachos.
Oh, they're
Whoa.
so good.
Dude, the reverse nachos,
What are
they
reverse
take
nachos?
all of what would be nacho toppings, they put them in a bowl, and then even chips on the side, You dip at your leisure. When you get
So
traditional
your
nachos,
chips aren't all soggy.
when you get
Oh.
traditional nachos,
Yeah.
you're on the clock. You got to eat them before the chips get soggy.
You are the clock.
What a wise man.
Illegal Pete's also the presenting sponsor of our takeover on Sunday.
Let's
This
go.
takeover sold out, by the way. It's going to be a banger.
I can't wait.
Nuggets are so fun right now.
Check out all their locations, 10 of them across Colorado.
All right, we're back here. I want to get in. Where do you guys want to go? Let's go to Zeke Naji tonight. 9
Dude,
points,
Z-Dog.
7 rebounds, 6 offensive ones. You know, different guys have stepped up of this, front court. DeAndre, I thought, was great tonight.
Yeah.
Malone made the decision to close with Zeke. And look, the Clippers play, they have Zubats. They start him, but they don't close with him very often. They like to go small, especially when they're trying to catch up. Malone trusting Zeke Naji in the clutch tonight, that's not a small thing. And by the way, what did they score in the fourth quarter? 22 points.
Yeah.
22 points. They were locked up. Denver were able to switch. Zeke Naji able to provide some defense. Tonight was a big game, in my opinion, for Zeke Naji.
Yeah. Well, the Nuggets were in this zone for a lot of the second half, and it worked great. Like, I thought that was a great call from Michael Malone. I thought he coached a great game tonight.
It's getting better, by the way. Like, Denver is, they're playing smarter basketball.
Yes. You can also tell just from watching them when they're in that zone, like, they're communicating more.
Yeah.
They know where they should be going, the rotations. But, yeah, you had Zeke out there who's a switchable guy. He's athletic. He can move side to side. He rebounded tonight, 7 rebounds, 6
so
offensive
tough.
rebounds tonight for Zeke Naji. He got a block. I do feel like it was a big step in kind of Zeke Naji's arc because he was trusted late in a close game. And they did go to Aaron Gordon to close the last couple minutes, but Zeke Naji was out there for most of the fourth quarter. And I thought he did his job. He did what he was asked to do, and that's what the Nuggets want from Zeke.
Dude, this is it. Like, we are perennially in trade season in the mind of most NBA fans, but the Nuggets don't need to make a trade. Like, we're talking about they need a backup 5. They don't need a backup 5. Zeke
They
Naji,
really don't. It's actually my most annoying,
Yeah, they don't.
They absolutely don't. The combination of DeAndre Jordan and Zeke Naji, like, in 2 completely different stylistic players playing the 5. Zeke Naji came out like really strong. He was like in crowds of Clippers, jumping up, fighting for tough rebounds, getting putbacks, just like everything that you want. Like, he's just like playing dynamic and like playing like he has a spryness about him. Like, there's just something. He's getting more confident. The more time on the floor he gets, like, you can see it just like is building in him. And that's like the biggest lesson for anybody who just like follows the NBA is that like players oftentimes get better.
I thought what stood out to me about Zeke was that he was particularly good around the rim tonight. Which
Yes. Which is
I
what
thought-
you need.
And the hands are still a problem, right? You know, it can be stripped sometimes. I saw someone in the comments say maybe he could do well to tip it in a little bit more than bringing the ball down as much as he does. There's
It's so
something
true.
to that.
I don't know that he has the touch for that, though, man.
I know he's kind of. But
We're spoiled by Yoke. He's like, why not just
I can't
grab
watch
it one
any
hand
big.
and do
I know,
this?
I know,
I know. Just tip it in. But I thought rebounding was generally better tonight. There was a tenacity and confidence around the rim. We've joked about this so many times, but it is like, do you get tenacious Z or timid Zeke? You know, and the former can help you out there. And I thought he was so much better
Timid
around
Zeke's
the
a
rim
rough
tonight.
player.
So, and that even the two, like, he had the block,
Meek Zeke.
and then he got dunked on twice. But you know what? I loved that he got dunked on a second time. He was going for it. He was trying to play defense, and that's. Zeke can't worry about avoiding posters. Zeke has to go and try, and he did tonight. And I thought he
that's
played
the
well.
greatest thing. Like, a player like, I don't know, Landry Shamet gets dunked on, and it ends his entire career.
Right.
Zeke Naji's like, whatever. I'll get dunked. Like, you can dunk on me 3-4 times.
It's the
Like,
Mason Plumlee line.
it doesn't matter. Like,
He got dunked on all the time.
it doesn't matter. Like, he's
It
still
doesn't.
like, he still goes back up. He's still contesting. Like, he's not worried about how he looks out there. It's just like the confidence, man. I love it. Like, everybody's swelling with confidence. Me especially.
Yeah, man, I'm with you. I saw somebody on the timeline, I think I might have been Seeger, who was like, Zeke's probably going to want to hide after this one. I was like, why?
Yeah,
You
why
know
would he
You know what
hide?
he's doing? Kicking their ass, and he
Playing
got
good
dunked
ball.
on,
Playing
and
good.
like, sweet. you're also going to lose to Jokic-less Nuggets, Clippers. Like, and Zeke's out here just dominating you. I thought this was a great game for him, a trust builder. And I think Malone closing with him, there was a lot of options. You didn't want to go to DeAndre, okay. There was other guys you could have gone to. He went with him. He stuck with him, and he came through big. And like I said, what does Malone love more than fourth quarter shutdown defense?
Oh, it gets him going, man.
Zeke Naji provided that tonight. He provided that tonight.
Clutch defense. It was there.
Yo, the Nuggets are good at defense.
They really are.
When they want to be.
They're getting better and better. The defense rating tonight, by the way, I think it was like 108 or something like that, according to Cleaning the Glass. Aaron Gordon tonight had a tough job, tough assignment. He needed to guard Kawhi Leonard and make things tough for him. How did he do? Aaron Gordon, 17 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and he did hold Kawhi Leonard to just 24 points. We took the under on Kawhi Leonard points at 26. Yes. Aaron Gordon helped us hit that one. And by the way, tonight, let's just look at the plus minuses tonight, because this is sometimes they're not always telling, but Aaron Gordon's going to shadow Kawhi Leonard, right? He's going to shadow him. Aaron Gordon plus 16 tonight. Kawhi Leonard minus 15. Those are almost game highs on both sides of the equation there. Aaron Gordon did his job, man. And this is where Aaron Gordon really gets to shine, is against these caliber players where it's like, yep, guess what? We have a guy that actually fits that assignment.
And that's what's funny. I think in all of our minds, we extend this matchup back to the bubble, whether that's accurate or not. But since that series, Denver has added Aaron Gordon, which makes them better suited for this matchup than they were even then.
Right.
It used to be default answers at best. Who's going to guard the Kawhis, the LeBrons, and maybe Torrey? And
it was Torrey.
Aaron's a much better answer to that
Yeah,
question.
no kidding.
So that's another reason why I feel that much more confident in this matchup. Now, I can't wait when this is all run back, when the Nuggets lose to the Clippers in the playoffs, and no, I'm just kidding.
Well,
but
that would never
Well,
happen.
we can say some shit like that.
I'm joking, but I really do. It's not just the vibes of tonight is my point. There's a lot of things you point to where I go, man, I love this matchup. I love it, and AG's a big part of it.
Yeah. I was hoping that without Nikola Jokic on national TV, Aaron Gordon was going to go for like 30 tonight and get some all-star buzz, some more all-star buzz. Like, this could have been a big game for that.
But does he need it? Aaron Gordon is not an all-star because he goes for 30.
I know. But he might get in because of that, is what I'm saying.
I mean, I don't know. Wiggins didn't. Like, Wiggins got in because he was playing
plays
like
for Golden
elite
State.
role
for the Warriors.
For the Warriors. But, I mean, the Nuggets are the Warriors right now this season.
They're not in California.
They're not the number one fan base by
My point is, the argument for Aaron Gordon to be an all-star is that he is elite at his role. And tonight, I thought he was elite at his role.
Totally. And I agree with that 100%.
And I think it was loud.
I agree with that 100%. He was great defensively on Kawhi.
Yeah.
I thought he was. And Kawhi is also just the perfect type of matchup for him. We saw him guard Damian Lillard in the playoffs.
Not perfect.
But he can still affect him, but that's not the most natural matchup.
You have
the Lukas, the Kawhis. That's when Aaron Gordon is just going to be like a lockdown guy.
Luka and Kawhi are why you have Aaron Gordon.
Yeah.
Outside of everything else he adds, but like we thought we were getting like a guy that was like, miscast a lead scorer, which he was for the Orlando Magic, but primarily his skill set was as a defender, and it was to contain who you're looking at in the Western Conference, the Dallas and the Clippers, and
New
the guys
Orleans,
that have,
maybe Zion.
Yep.
Yeah. Yes.
I think that's another one that's like kind of fits
And
that mold.
Aaron Gordon is the perfect body type for that, and he's quick and he's long, and it's just like that Aaron Gordon trade just keeps paying dividends.
Yeah. KCP was great. I don't really have a ton of notes on him. Is there anything specific on KCP?
Perfect.
Can he do anything wrong?
Business as usual.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just buttoned up 14, 3, 2, 2, 2, and 1. Like, he did everything, guarded
Every
well.
night.
3
That's
of
his box
5.
score every night.
3 of 5 from the 3-point line, 5 of 9 from the field. Bruce Brown, we mentioned earlier, but I'll just circle back to him. He was so good. Whenever we talk about skill sets Denver needs, we always think about basketball skill sets, but there is an intangible skill set too, like a personality. And Bruce Brown's skill, I think, can be replaced. It's tough, but it can be replaced. But he also brings an attitude that Denver needs, man.
Yeah, I love
and
it.
honestly, this is the biggest thing is the Nuggets are tough, but they're not like aggressive tough. He's aggressive tough. He punches. He doesn't just
Bruce
defend.
Brown
he punches.
runs around like he's on cocaine.
He really
the entire
does.
game, man.
It's like a video game character.
It's like up in everybody's face. Somehow he's closing out to the corner from the other side of the court. His effort is just
Like he's
ridiculous.
on cocaine. What the, I
It
feel
is retro night,
The
too.
theme
Tough
of the
rumor.
tonight is maybe
Start a
taking
really
up.
tough rumor here.
Like every other night, you'd be like, man, he's in great shape. Tonight, he's on cocaine.
We've been talking a lot about retro 70s stuff
There's a
tonight.
figure of speech, just so
He's just going
That's a figure of speech.
every single play.
he is.
That's the first thing you noticed about Bruce Brown when he got to Denver.
totally.
Because the Nuggets haven't always been a team where everybody's just going 100% balls to the wall every single play. But Bruce Brown does that. And like it's just part of what makes him so good.
He's the best.
I also think the thing I didn't know about Bruce is the size of the chip on his shoulder. And I don't not he's a positive influence and stuff, but there's on the court I'll tell you what it is because I know it when I see it. And we're talking relative, it's the NBA. It's little guy energy.
Yeah.
Like he's trying to
He's got
some Facu
LGE,
energy,
Dude, he wants to fight you, and if you don't think he's good enough, he wants to fight you more. You know. And
By the way,
it's awesome.
Steer
I love
clear
that.
of Vogt tonight, by the way.
Yeah, sorry. I'm feeling.
Cocaine.
Let's not start that.
Becoming a theme.
That one's more believable.
You got something on your nose.
He's
right
come
now.
up
Be careful.
one too many times.
Yeah.
Last guy I want to touch on is Bones Highland. And here's the thing. Bones shot 3 of 12 tonight. He was off. From the three-point line, he was just 1 of 6. Still in the positive, though. Still a +1 player. And I got to say, I really do think the Nuggets have figured a lot out. When Jeff Green comes back, it really is going to be difficult because he's a very good player. But I do wonder about what his fit will be like. To me, he's a little bit like DeAndre Jordan. DeAndre was great tonight. Jeff Green doesn't always have the energy that you need to sort of to surround the Murray Bones two-man game. Like those two guys as your backcourt.
Yes.
And then what do you put around him? Bruce Brown, as you mentioned, just absolute maniac. Zeke Naji plays like a maniac. Vlatko Čančar always hustles, always doing stuff. I think you need that kind of energy. But Bones, it's meaningful to me that we always talk about. A couple weeks back, we'd say, well, when he's on, you win, but when he's off, you lose.
shoot you into the game and he
And he
shoots you
shoots
right
out of
out
it.
of it.
Well, tonight he shot you out of the game in that he was 3 of 12, but you still had a positive
Shot us
on-off
right
for 20
out
minutes-
into a
for 20
victory.
minutes tonight. Like, to me, the Murray-Bones duo is looking better and better. And not just because it's playing better, but because I feel like the identity of that has been solidified.
Definitely. Those two have found a nice balance between just the scoring responsibility, the ball handling responsibility. And I thought Bones kind of played like a point guard tonight. 0 turnovers, 3 assists. He had a bunch of nice drives and dishes. I don't think he was selfish or anything tonight. He was looking to get everybody involved. So I just feel like he played composed the whole game.
He did, man. Like, man, this is it. You let Bones play like Bones plays. And then some nights he doesn't make a lot of shots. And some nights he's like Jordan Poole. And he just like decimates your squad and like ends any hope of you winning. And like tonight, he didn't make a lot of shots. He also made some great drives. He was dishing the ball. He was playing like a point guard. He was playing in a lot of different ways. He was in passing lanes. He made some steals. He stayed in front of his man. He wasn't a negative in any way, and the Nuggets won. They played great, and Bones is a player that like you live with games like that. He didn't play badly, but like it wasn't like a great Bones game. But like this just adds to what you can expect from him. Like he doesn't have to be the guy to do all of the scoring on the bench. Michael Malone. I know everybody hates Bones and Malone, but like look at this, man. Like Michael Malone has figured out a great rotation for this squad. Like the buzzword for the year is stagger. We're staggering guys. Like Jamal Murray stays with the bench.
Opponents are
KCP.
staggering.
The stagger, it works, and
Off the
he's
court.
figured out like a rotation that makes absolute sense and doesn't put too much pressure and too much focus on Bones to be the scorer. And like when he scores, he kills you. When he doesn't, it's fine.
The other thing about Bones too is on these, and listen, it hasn't been a perfect season. I don't think everyone who's mentioned a flaw is out of their minds. It's just there's a bottom line with him that I think we got away from a little bit, which is on nights like tonight, and when he doesn't hit those shots, you go, man, I didn't love a lot of those looks. But here's the thing: we hit on this recently on this show. On this season, he has hit them.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's hitting enough of them that
And when he does,
I'm
it's-
comfortable with Bones playing him, being himself. And there's going to be mistakes along the way, but it's two things. First of all, that bench is just at a severe talent deficit if he's not a part of it, right? Yes, it can go poorly, but what are the chances of it going well if he's not out there? The other thing is he's just a sophomore, man. I don't think, like, even the very best players on this team by year 2, they were not
including Jamal Murray.
16-game foxhole guys, right? So there's got to be some patience for Bones. That gets tougher to do in what's labeled a championship or bust season. But I think on the whole, I think he's been more helpful than not this year. And you have to remember on nights like this,
Way more.
he has hit those shots at a high enough rate.
This team is so good, man.
They're so good.
It's so crazy
And the
to
key
me.
to the bench might be Vlatko.
You know what it's time
I mean,
to do?
he's such a good role player, man.
You know what
He's
it's
such
time
a-
to do
Might be
for
the key.
all Nuggets fans? It's time to let go of hell.
So true, man. I mean, I think Nuggets fans are though. Like Nuggets fans are
I can
feeling
feel it.
themselves,
I
man.
can
like,
feel it, yeah.
like I said to start the show, the Nuggets. You are like, we're all so cautious. We're all so guarded, right? Because but the Nuggets keep giving us reasons to believe more. And I can't believe we're at a point where you can go on the road to LA, play the Clippers like this without Jokic, and get a win, and not just a win, a comfortable win. I think I am officially. You have had the great point about. The Nuggets are good enough now that when they're at home, I just expect them to win. No matter who the opponent is. Doesn't matter if it's Boston,
you got
Memphis, I just assume.
Dude,
I'll
there's-
go a little bit further and just say that, I don't ever expect them to lose. Tonight was the last time. I kind of expected them to lose
Yeah.
tonight, and I'm like, you know what? Why? They're just as talented, if not more, than everyone else. And at this very moment, they're more connected than any other team in the NBA. Let's take a break. On the other side, we got 20 Super Chats to get to and
Let's
counting.
freaking go, dude.
Pins and Aces, the official golf apparel partner of DNVR. They've got great gear. Polos, hats, golf bags, the sleeve, the beer sleeve. You know about it. 7 beers,
Yo.
cold.
Oh, I have a
In
video.
your golf bag.
I have a video we have to show that would benefit greatly from the 7
Is
beer
it of
sleeve.
the sleeve?
Go ahead and play it. Go ahead and play it. This was a scene tonight in the DNVR bar.
Dude, our bar rules.
This is the can.
People
This
just
is the
started
can
making a can snake. Went all the way to the roof.
That's how good the vibes were. People
Imagine
were just
that
like,
in your
what
golf
should we
bag."
do? Let's make a snake of beer cans.
Just a thing to do. People got drunk and excited, man. What can you say?
Pinsandaces.com. Use the code DNVR. Get 15% off your first order and get free shipping. Polos, hats, golf bags, the beer sleeve, pinsandaces.com. Use code DNVR to get 15% off your first order. People going crazy to Eminem down there.
Oh, dude.
Yo, I'm
very
Mom
white person
spaghetti
Denver
on
thing to do.
fleek.
Oh, you know what? It's a white person.
Let's go. Let's go.
26 Super Chats, my
DraftKings
God.
Sportsbook. Guys, DraftKings NFL wildcard weekend is this weekend. Here we go. The NFL playoff picture is locked in. My go-to place for wildcard round action is DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. To kick off the road to the Super Bowl 57, new customers can bet just $5 and get 200 in free bets instantly. Plus, new and existing customers can get a no-sweat bet each day of the wild card round this weekend. Huge deal there. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use code DNVR. New customers can bet $5 on the NFL. Get $200 in free bets instantly only at DraftKings Sportsbook with code DNVR. Minimum age and eligibility restrictions apply. See show notes for details.
Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes the Eminem song turned off.
Turned off. Well,
The bar had enough of that?
The bar was done with mom's
we can't
spaghetti.
do this tonight.
that's so hilarious. Like, we had a long night, guys. There was a beer snake in the.
We've already played this song 20 times.
I just want to reiterate before we get to this. Jamal Murray has just been was so freaking good tonight, and there's a great quote from Michael Malone in the post game where he says, "Jamal Murray is more than a scorer. Jamal Murray is a complete basketball player," and I love that because I've said this a lot that Murray is not. People think of him as a 3-point shooter, right? A guard who shoots threes. He's really not a 3-point shooter. He's more of a scorer than he is a 3-point shooter. But even more than a scorer, tonight, post defense on Kawhi Leonard, man.
His defense has been great.
His defense has been improving and getting better and better. His passing has been getting better. His and this year, what I'm seeing more of out of him than ever before is just the floor general aspect of this.
Yes.
Like he ran the team tonight. No Jokic. Jokic always runs the team. No Jokic. Murray ran that team tonight. That was his team out there, and he just did such a good job of
Murray
it.
in the post too. Do you remember, Harden, obviously in his MVP runs at the height of it, kind of a horrendous defender, but sneaky good in posty. and teams would keep challenging him there.
Right.
It's Jamal's kind of like that.
Kinda like it,
It's
man.
like, man, I would put him and Yoke in a pick and roll, but if you just want to challenge Jamal in the post, the Nuggets will live with that.
Kawhi's just about as tough of a
Yeah.
defensive assignment as you can get. And getting that steal tonight, man, like Murray's good. And by the way, and here's the biggest thing and most important thing. He's so confident right now.
So confident.
Yeah.
He just carries himself like, and I'm not saying this lightly. I know the gravity of it. He's carrying himself like he did before he got hurt. When he was scoring 50
Would
points
you
on the
say
Cavs.
he's-
Back then,
I'm just saying, man.
He's back to carrying himself
All right.
like that.
All right, here we go. Super chat time. We got 26 of
did
these dudes.
did you guys bring up King of the Game?
Oh, we did not.
Let's
The
do it. I
DraftKings
don't know if we've
Sportsbook
done it
King
yet
of
this
the
year.
Game.
Maybe only once.
Michael Porter Jr.
Yeah, Mike.
King Mike.
I
Yeah,
easily
Mike.
given this to
King
Jamal Murray, who I
Mike.
thought was great, but Mike came up big, had some big plays, and 22 points, getting to the rim, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Shouts to Jamal as well. Easily could have been.
They were both great.
Easily could have won this one.
was
Shouts to Zeke.
This is the best game Michael Jordan
Whoa.
Jordan Jr.
Wow, let
played.
that one slip out.
Michael Jordan Jr. This is the best game he's played in a very long time. The confidence, and the thing is, it comes on the heels of a good game last time, and it's like the same kind of good game where he's not pushing the action.
Right.
He's not just it's not just
chat.
Mike time. It's like he showed us some
Mike,
vague
Mike, let's
semblance
go.
of a bag,
CB go.
like he was driving to the rim. Dude, it's beautiful. I love
Dude,
it.
those crossovers tonight?
So I'm
I was,
saying.
like, I was like,
handle.
what's up, bro? Do you have a whole
He found a
offseason in
bag.
between
Dude,
games?
I'm telling you, he's so tall and long that those moves don't look like they're working, and then he's just around you.
I know.
And, like, it always happens where I'm like, God, what are you doing?
looks
Oh, you're
slow,
just
but covers
by
so
him
much-
somehow.
Yeah, dude.
And then he finishes at the rim, and you're just kind of like, my God.
He has some crazy finishes. It doesn't
Yeah.
look so
Oh, you're
explosive,
so
but
right.
The
All
length
right.
around the rim.
Somebody help me out here.
All right, I got you, dog.
I
Freddie,
can't
Kayla, can you make
$5
it
from
bigger?
Freddie. KCP appreciation super chat. Leading the league in 3-point percentage.
3 of 5 tonight.
Oh, you know, I saw a great nickname for him in the chat tonight. Clamptavious Caldwell
That's
Pope.
not bad. It's better than cantankerous.
Clamptavious.
That was the good one, huh?
It's better than cantankerous. All right, what else do we
The
got?
cantankerous Clamptavious Pope.
Sasha N, $10 to say, Eric, shut up. Oh, that's not what he said. That was me. Sasha.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Sasha. Oh, I can't say it. This one is for D.
Hey, we appreciate it.
Redacted our back, baby. Fill it in with your imagination.
That was a Lakers fan trying to trip
Yeah,
us
he
up.
was trying to bait us.
That was a
He
Suns
couldn't.
fan.
That
He
was-
held
my
off.
man
was
is
a
a
Suns fan.
master
I'm sure.
He
You know
baiter.
what?
was trying to end our season
Thanks for
right
the money.
there.
Thanks
He's
for
a
the
master
money.
baiter.
Almost worked. I'm not that drunk yet. Joe Clem, 15, $2. My God, did we break that team in the bubble?
That's
Probably.
so true,
Popped
man.
him. We popped him.
Dude, it is crazy when you look back at that Nuggets down 16 in the third quarter, down 3-1. Like, it's just crazy to look at that because there's not
The
that much
girlfriend's
time
dancing.
left. There's not that much time left in the game.
Yeah.
Down 3-1. And just to think from that moment
God, it
on,
happened so many times in that run. It's unbelievable.
it really is.
All right, what else do we got? What else do we got?
Remember
Clayton Fritz. That's a good
my
name.
God,
$5. Fellas, let us bask in the Nuggets vibes.
Oh, I'm basking.
Shout out to D-Line. I'm not going to read that last part. The GOAT. He said the GOAT. He paid for it already.
Yeah, I'll read it. Man, everybody loves
Everyone
D-Line.
loves D-Line because they don't spend as much time with him as we do.
Yeah, I was going to say, you know the 4 exceptions to that?
Yeah. His everyday best friend.
D-Line is the uncle, you know, like when
Yeah,
the
dude.
uncle comes and brings candy.
You guys
and
are here
plays.
raising
But
the
you know what he
chil-
doesn't do is change any diapers.
No, I messed those diapers up.
That's exactly who D-Line is. James Jimmy, $5. KCP, super high IQ player, and may end up a sneaky great all-time Nugget. Bro, that's your
I
take.
love
That's
this
your
take.
You want him to be a Nugget?
I want him to be a nugget,
He
man.
feels like a Nugget right
I want
now.
him to be a nugget. I really do want him
Me
to be a
too,
nugget.
Me too.
TJ Price, $2. Vote AG for All-Star.
I want him
up
to be a
us.
nugget
It's up
too.
to us.
I want him to
You
be
know
a
what?
nugget too.
TJ Price is right about this. You know, we can joke and complain about Andrew Wiggins, but Golden State fans said, you know what? He's winning. He's playing winning basketball.
There's more of them.
And it
than
turns out
us.
they were totally right.
Yeah.
He was
the MVP
also
of
like,
the
let's
finals.
get this K-pop star to retweet his.
Yeah, that's
They
right.
guys
were
are
totally right. He was
But
amazing.
We need
you-
Serbia.
If you want Serbia.
We
This
really
is where
just
you
need
come in.
Serbia. We need
K-pop star.
Serbia.
Also
man.
kind of a small, whatever. We'll get past it.
We need Australia too.
Joe Clem, 15. Another one, $5. So interesting. Clippers decided to double Jamal down the stretch instead of letting Kawhi or John Wall try to go one-on-one.
What? Why was that interesting, man?
Jamal was
Twofold. Jamal murdering him, and also I think they're
Jamal
just,
murdering?
This is why this was so important, though.
Such an interesting game.
This is why it's so important, though, is because honestly, if you would have told me get the ball out of Jamal's hands and make Michael Porter dribble, I'd have been like, yeah, that's a good strategy. But guess what? Michael Porter was up for it tonight.
Yes, Mike.
I think what he's saying is like Kawhi is, some people think, the best defender in the world.
10 years ago.
So theoretically, he should be able to guard Jamal one-on-one.
That's the thing about Kawhi.
Jamal Murray has 2 50-point games in the playoffs. Yep. Put some respect on his name.
Gordon Glasner, doesn't matter. He's the GOAT. 13.99 to say trades.
We don't need no stinking trades. It's true.
It's
Gordon
so true.
gets it.
He does get it.
Sweaty Loose. Sweaty X Loose. Sweaty. $5. Has Jamal returned? And are all the Nuggets
Good way of
good?
putting it.
It's a good one. It's a good one, Sweaty. I almost engaged with it earnestly. Almost. Steve Wynn, $9.99. Preparing my trip in June for the parade. My only question is, will it begin or end at the DNVR?
Oh, dude.
God. It definitely will
maybe
end.
both.
It'll definitely. I don't. They probably won't come by the DNVR bar. We're not that. But
You
I
don't
will
think they're
say.
gonna go down
I will
Colfax?
say. Probably a walkable distance in June. To
Bro,
the
we
bar
are going to
afterwards.
be in this parade on my scooter. We're not
we'll probably
invited.
be
We
in
won't
it.
be invited. We're going
We
to
might be
We're just
doing
gonna
the show
tail it.
on a float.
Scoot season. Hey,
Let's
everyone.
go.
Alejandro
It's us from the internet.
Botello. $10. It's obviously great we won without Joker, but what's more important is seeing us win via Nuggets basketball. What a great team win. Vibes are high, and they'll be higher Sunday. DNVR takeover. Let's fucking go.
Oh, baby.
I agree with you,
Dude,
Alejandro.
I'm so
Great
hyped.
Denver
I'm
Nuggets
very
win.
hyped for this takeover.
Very excited to say this out loud. Limp Triscuits, $20. So, do the Nuggets get ownership papers for the Clippers now or what? Great win. All the
Yo.
Nuggets are good. Way to handle your business.
I heard a great idea downstairs. The Nuggets now having taken ownership of the Clippers, are we able to move them out of LA? In the same way that the Sonics were moved. You get Howard, whatever
it
his
is?
name is.
The Nuggets will do training camp in Crypto Arena.
Oh, I love that. Love that.
What else do we got?
They don't own Crypto Arena though. Actually, they,
Oh, that's
they
right.
rent
That's
it
They're
from
building a new
They're,
one.
the
they're
Lakers.
tenants, aren't they?
Well, the way crypto's going, it won't take them long to actually own it.
303 card. He paid 5 smackaroons to say. It's a nice reminder
Smackaroons?
that every Nugget, even without Jokic, is good. I love the construction of that sentence. Society has progressed beyond the need for the Clippers. You can roll with 29.
a good point.
We can roll with 20.
Society is beyond. It's so antiquated. So true.
Clippers
Non-media,
are such an antiquated concept.
non-media tweeters, done with the Clippers.
I will say,
Done.
Steve Ballmer famously said that the iPhone or the iPod would never. The iPhone would.
The touchscreen.
Just terrible idea.
He was anti-touch
Dude,
screen.
the man had his eye on the Zune.
Yeah, he said the iPhone. Like, come on, that's a horrible
Was he
idea.
the fraud?
Was he the fraud?
Ryan Kelly, $10. I'm having a hard time tempering my expectations. What do I do with my hands?
You super chat.
Let's go. P.S. The watch-alongs need to be a regular thing.
Let's go. They
Yeah,
are really
they are
fun.
great.
They're really fun. But you got to understand, like, it is kind of hard to.
I'm
like,
exhausted right now.
7 straight hours.
It's
of being
exhausting.
on the air.
Even though we're doing the exact same thing, it's just like we're more expressive. We have to make sure we're talking. We have to remember
Look at
that
us
these
yawning
people.
right now.
It makes us
just me.
tired. It makes us quite
It's still
tired.
the best job in the world, but it adds up. It adds up. Donnie, $25.
Oh hell yeah!
I just
Donnie.
want to say I really, really hate watching normal power. That's my favorite super chat ever.
That is a great one. Why
The
Norman
Clippers are
Powell?
one of the worst watches in
He
the league.
played so well tonight.
I know.
They're an awful watch.
Thank you, Donnie.
It was such a normal, good game, though. It's like, who cares,
You
dude?
made my day there, Donnie. Mixer. Concerning Bones, it feels like he usually plays great at home and struggles on the road. Seems like he feeds off the home crowd.
It's true.
Most young players.
It's true, but like I don't. I reject the notion he had a bad game tonight.
Yeah, he just didn't shoot well.
Right.
But there's something to that. The shot
He had a
making,
crazy finish.
Home and road. $10 from Sweaty X Los. Usually a podcast listener, but this is a huge one.
Let's go.
go.
Thank you, Sweaty.
Join the
Sweaty
club.
no more,
Thank you,
dude.
Sweaty.
Love it.
Dylan Hackett, not to be confused with the fired Broncos coach. LA Clippers, bunny slippers, seal flippers, it don't matter. Nuggets in 4.
Dude, I love a deconstructed meme. Incredible.
Do you?
I do.
Oh man, vibes overload. 5 ish.
Oh, man.
I can't in good faith call this a bad win.
That was a great win. It was a great win.
Another great win down. Only 21 more great wins till 50 great wins in the Nuggets led West. I like that
it.
addendum.
Hell yeah, dude.
Change it up.
No longer the Midwest.
Change it up.
The chat was on fire tonight. $20 from Dylan Smith. Every nugget is good. Vote AG All-Star. It counts for 3 votes today.
Let's
You've got
go.
20 minutes to get that
It
in.
seems
so.
it seems to be worth 3 every day.
That is true. That will probably come up again.
I think
at
it's
some
just.
point.
I think every vote's just worth 3.
Just vote for Aaron Gordon. Is the
Just
idea.
vote for
There's
him.
no way they're keeping track of all these votes.
No
They're
chance.
not. They're just guessing. Andrew Wiggins, big name K, $5. Super sticker. Party bus en route to Ball Arena for another win on Sunday. Then Bol as the post game guest. See you on Sunday, fellas. Can you imagine?
Yo, you know how amazing it would look to see Bol sitting on this set
Next to me.
Oh my God!
with
It
that
You have to give them
mustache
this
on.
whole
To be
couch.
honest, Brendan, I'm still sad it didn't work out in Denver.
yeah, like, oh, wow, really?
I wish I would have studied the playbook a little bit more.
Andrew Boley, excuse me, $5. It's wild that MPJ is the 4th best 3-point shooter on the team, not including Black.
It is funny.
It's wild.
It is. But it's encouraging that he's kept it up, the winning play while the shot struggles. What's matter? $5.
In the bar tonight.
Vibes at bar, so good. The 80s called and they said chill.
Hell yeah!
Great new Breck Brew, D-line shirt, all nuggets are gold, etc., etc. You know what it is.
You know what it is.
Hell
You
yeah.
know what
Love
it
it,
is.
What's up,
man.
Smatta?
I'm telling you, people that came to the bar tonight got their money's worth.
Great night at the bar.
Great night at the bar.
It was,
man.
it was an all-timer.
This place rules.
Oh, man. When it rocks, it rocks. You know what I mean? That's all right, Kel. That's all right, buddy. You got more? Carl Comstead. That's a mouthful.
Only when pronounced that way.
Comstead. Yeah, Mike is maturing into Yes, Michael with his handle and defense.
Indeed, Michael.
Yes. Correct, Mikhail. Joke. I love our chat. Joe Clem 15. Can we talk about NJP protecting the rim on the last possession when the game was over? Fun to analyze the psyche of the team right now. The vibes.
Oh, dude.
First of
yeah.
all,
Great
the
psyche.
vibes. Joe, that was like your 3rd super chat. Good stuff. My man.
Hell yeah!
Mo Ashore. $100
God.
US dollar. Just gets an air horn.
Hats off.
Our guy.
Hats off. Unbelievable.
Gordon.
Mo.
Gordon. I don't know what to tell you, but there's a bit of a competition going on here. Shared a shot with Eric and got hooked up with the best shirt of the year.
Hell yeah.
Love the DNVR team. Always willing to support.
That makes it
Love
sound
you,
like
man.
that makes it sound like we had one shot with 2 straws.
That's what I saw. I saw you guys split.
Is that what you guys did? That
No,
was,
we
that-
each had our own shot. It was a green tea
He should have
shot.
said,
I had it before the show. I'm not
me
gonna
and
lie to you.
Eric shared a shot, not
We-
shared a shot with.
All
Eric
the same. What a
and
great
hooked up.
super chat.
Mo, you
Again,
are officially a
just
chat
to be
legend.
clear, we each had our own shot.
Yeah. Well,
Is it the curly straws, the crazy straws?
We each had our own shot.
right. If you say
it
so.
doesn't matter if you
Listen,
didn't. I
don't
mean,
get
it doesn't matter.
So fired up over there.
Share a shot, dude.
Gordon's
It's fine.
back in. Brings me top.
Let's go.
A statement win. The Nuggets showed their mental toughness, depth of talent, and passion. Those men are here to win it all.
Yeah.
Could this be the year? I'm starting to hope. I'm starting
I
to
wish we
hope.
were anywhere close to the playoffs.
We have, you
We
know what?
are-
I don't.
Just
I
think
don't.
about what we just did.
We're
We have to do that again,
we are
and then
flying
it's the playoffs.
so high right now. We gotta.
I know. I'm along for the ride, man. I'm loving it. Are you
I know.
kidding? We
It's
get
a
to
great
do it.
ride.
I could
It is
use
a
like a
great
good
ride.
Pistons loss to level me out. You know what I mean? All right, Bryson Owens, $5. It was
Would the
great at the
Magic do
bar.
it for you?
Yeah, it might. It was great at the bar tonight. And as a young sports journalist in this state, you guys are a huge inspiration to me. I've learned a lot from you, Bryson. That means a lot.
Thank you. And just to echo what Twitter says, we're not journalists. We're T-shirt idiots.
That's right.
And usually, you're not dressing up like this as a journalist.
I don't know.
but
I don't know.
But we will copy everything that we did.
Yeah,
they,
yeah.
they will copy everything
Yeah,
we
yeah.
do.
Maybe on Sunday, there's another group of people in media dressing up like us.
That's right.
I wouldn't be surprised.
That would be
So
costumes.
true. Yeah.
Can't wait to find out
Aplenty.
how the real journalists do it. What else do we got? Calais, Super K, Super Producer.
Oh my God.
I mean, those-
Mo chiming back in, $50 more to
Damn.
say we
Really?
had our
Our own
own shots together.
Yeah.
I
dude.
appreciate
Well,
that.
homie.
Listen, we didn't need the $50, but I do appreciate the clarification. I saw Harrison was giving me a side eye.
Don't kiss a gift
I was?
horse in the mouth.
Yeah, you can give us $50 again if you want. Also, hit up Andre, Brandon. Just
This is
invest.
great. No-
THTR 201.
Hell
I
no.
wonder
You guys
if
are
Ty
quitting.
Lue would be interested in assistant coaching job. You know what's funny, man?
Probably not,
We
actually.
lauded, and I thought rightfully so, Ty Lue's coaching job without their guys
Yeah.
in seasons past. Just a reminder of what a bubble we all live in. Clippers land, furious at his rotations. What is Ty Lue doing? Should he be fired?
Every coach has bad rotations. Just
Every
understand
coach.
this.
I want to hear what Mo thinks about Ty Lue's rotation.
Mo, feel free to chime back in. Alex Swingle, like Joseph last show, first super chat ever, and coming to meet you on Sunday.
Hell yeah.
Can't wait to take over the Orlando Bulls.
Let's go.
Fro Dev is elite.
Let's
Fro-
go.
Fro Dev is elite.
Go, Alex.
The greatest thing I noticed about Fro Dev when I went down, as the night went on, the Fro started to slip further and further back down his head, and he had a combination afro mullet. It was a sight to behold.
That's
Dev was
incredible.
great tonight. $2 from Haley Keel.
Haley Kill.
I'm in Colorado, y'all. Let's go.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
See
hell
you
yeah,
on
Kate-
Sunday.
Haley.
Sunday.
Flew
Let's
in,
go,
flew in for the
Haley.
takeover.
And finally,
We got a couple people
James
flying in.
Davis said he wore his bonus DNVR shirt to the game.
Oh my god.
Lots of Nuggets fans in LA tonight taking the dub.
Take that dub on the
Take
way
that
out.
dub on the way out.
You can't spell Nuggets without a W.
One more from
Buzzer
Don Juan.
beater.
Don Juan, big win with no Jokic. Nice chops, Adam. They are
Hell
good.
yeah.
No
You should grow
drunk
those.
philosophy tonight.
No drunk philosophy. Hit that outro music.
Quickly, hit it.
Hit that outro music, hurry. You guys rule. Tonight was a
Dude,
vibes
what a
fest.
night, dude.
Man, remember when we were all like, "Whoa, Nuggets?" The last like month or so has just been like, oh my god, that's what it's all about. That's why you
treat.
pay your dues.
What a
so you
treat.
get
What a
these
treat.
months.
What a treat.
With the fellas, no less. Do check out this Mile High City Golden Ale, Breckenridge Brewery tonight in the house.
They were great.
They were great. They had some great giveaways. And I'm telling you guys, Sunday, we do this all again. I'm going to have to take Saturday all off. I'm just going to sleep. I'm just going to rest so I'm ready and recovered for Sunday's game.
Mo has chimed in on the Ty Lue.
Thank you, Mo. Thank you.
Ty Lue needs to stop being a punk and start forcing these guys to play. You're
Okay,
right.
good to know. Thank you.
Hey, man.
I want commission on that
I'm
one.
telling you, Steve Ballmer, he's done so many things right. And like he's like, everybody wants the owner that just spends like they don't care, right? He's doing all that, building a state-of-the-art arena and everything. He just made one mistake. He picked the wrong horse.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm going to put all my eggs in the basket of Kawhi Leonard. And Kawhi's like, I don't ever want to play.
He's like,
Damn it.
Kawhi's like, this is the
so
early
I have
retirement
to
plan.
Play?
Yeah, he's like, I just wanted to live in LA.
I
You want
take
me to
a
play?
helicopter to practice.
Sometimes, like when I
Sometimes.
feel like it. You guys were awesome. Retro Night was a hit. I loved it. I don't know if it was a hit or not, but it was fun as hell.
It was a hit.
No,
up
it
there.
was a-
Come on.
Oh, come on.
it wasn't a hit. Play the beer can snake again. You tell me. Was tonight a hit?
Look at this beer can snake. Retro Night.
Let's go.
We love you all. Hit that like on the way out.
Let's go.